Welcome back to another episode of MaddenCast. It's Vols back again tonight. With me, I have Minden Playa with Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and then we got newcomer, superstar, coming over to MHU as a rookie this season, going to be taking over for the New Orleans Saints. Midden, how you doing tonight, buddy?
I'm doing fine. How's it going out there?
Pretty good. I appreciate you being on here tonight, kind of breaking down this division. So excited to get it going. Superstar, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Appreciate you, you know, being able to get me into the league and for um, having me out here to break down the division.
Yep, definitely. It's always good to, as a commissioner, from my standpoint, get somebody in a league and then them instantly have no issues, jumping in. Because I know this can be kind of intimidating, especially if you've never done anything like this before for, Madden or anything. So I appreciate both of y'all being on here, kind of helping us break down this division. So let's just jump straight into it. Midden, I'll start with you. Break down the division for me. How do you think it's going to go? I mean, you're the only one that stayed from last cycle. You got three brand new people around you. What's your thoughts? How do you think it's going to play out for you?
I believe it's gonna play out real well. I mean, last year, I went through a lot of personal tragedies and stuff. Kind of derailed me on how I want to do things. Um, when it came to this team, I learned a lot, and like I say, I got better at what I want to do. And now I got a whole new game plan going into the season as far as what this team is capable of doing, what it's not, and I'm looking to capitalize on that.
All right, superstar. How do you feel? You brand new to the league. You don't know much about these guys. How do you feel? You can kind of slide in, fit into MHU and this division.
I'm pretty good friends with Q. I was talking to him about the league and everything. I felt like I'd be a pretty good fit. Um, I was pretty happy to get the Saints. Uh, Drew Brees retiring means I got to find a quarterback because Winston won't be the guy. And obviously, I haven't seen how anybody plays, so I'm not gonna, basically call my shot yet. I prefer to just, go out and prove it. But that Bucks roster is tough, man, and the Panthers have a good foundation, and I'm not gonna overestimate anything, but I do feel pretty confident about my chances to win the division and make some noise in the playoffs. So we'll just see how that plays out.
Okay, yeah, good stuff there. I'm sure Q's probably told you quite a bit of stuff, so be interested to kind of see. I know he's uh, talked good stuff about you, saying you're a competitor. So interested to see this division play out for sure. Midden, coming back to you, who's going to win the division season one in your eyes, and after you answer that, to take a next step further on the question, who's going to win the division the most? So who's going to win it first year, and then who's going to kind of have control of the division throughout the cycle?
Well, I'm going to look at myself to win this division. I mean, of course, I'm not going to have confidence in myself. Nobody else going to have it. It all boils down to it. I look at this division. Um, the rest of the teams have a lot of rebuilding to do. It's going to all come down to stick skills as far as as far as any type of upsets, things like that. I'm a year-round player, so I'm always trying to improve. And as far as like the most wins, of course I'm gonna say myself. But of course, I'm not a shit talker. I'm more of an action person, just like my opponent just said. So we'll see how it plays out.
Yeah, man. Kind of piggyback off that.
Yeah,
Um, I mean, I feel like I'm gonna pick myself as well. I mean, year one, definitely have some work to do, just figuring out my quarterback situation. But I feel like I still have enough talent on my roster. Michael Thomas, Alvin Kamara, and I got a good defense. They finally gave Demario Davis some love with abilities, so I think that I'll be able to make it happen. But like I said, I haven't seen how anybody else has played in this league, so it's just definitely gonna be interesting to get a look at that. But I feel like I can pull out maybe three division titles, and then I feel like I won it the most. But that's just me having confidence in myself as well. And I think depending on how well um, the teams are built, I can build my team. I feel like I may can go to the Super Bowl, and I also feel like my counterpart with the Bucks can go to the Super Bowl as well with the way his roster set up. So yeah, I think it's going to be a good cycle for the division for sure.
yeah, for sure. I mean, it's all the teams really. I mean, they all kind of have good rosters. Falcons. I mean, Will's kind of been run heavy in the past. But he's got that superstar X factor rookie tight end and Kyle Pitts that y'all are gonna have to deal with. So it's gonna be interesting
Yeah.
for sure. I'm excited to see how it's gonna play out. So, Midden, does anybody win a Super Bowl in the NFC South? Anybody bringing home a trophy this year to the South?
All, all depends on not making mistakes. Like I say, we ain't faced off against each other. You see me play, and you know I'm pretty much up and down.
Right.
Especially if I've been drinking. Shoot, I can make a ton of mistakes. But at the same time, if I'm on my game, I'm capable of beating anybody.
That's right.
So, so going into this season, my work schedule is changing. So I'm gonna be working straight days. It won't be those days, nights, all that. Forced wins, forced sims, all that. It's gonna be straight focus this year.
That's what's up. Because I've been I mean obviously we played in that Super Bowl years ago. I think it's been 3 years now too, something like that. And everybody kind of says I got lucky, I got off. Getting you in that Super Bowl. I had an easy opponent, and I try to tell everybody not so fast. He's a player. I mean you beat me. Pretty sure you beat me last cycle. Almost positive. I know you beat me when you were with the Seahawks a couple times. So um, it's people like to they think you're up and down, and I think you're out to I think you're gonna be out to prove that you're better than what people think this cycle for sure. So I'm kind of excited to see that. So all right, let's see. I think Superstar had to he had to run after that last comment. So you got any final thoughts on the division? Anything you want to say to is the floor is yours? Anything you want to say to MHU? Not necessarily just your division opponents, your division rivals, just anybody out there. I'll let you have the floor and you can just wrap it up if you got anything to say to anybody.
The thing I gotta say is, you look out for me this year. I'm not playing this year. Straight focus, and I'm coming at every last one of. Don't care who you are. Be ready.
I
Lead
like it.
it.
I like it. All right. Well, that's gonna do it for this episode of MaddenCast.